What is up, you guys? It is your girl Kia Cartel here with a video for my Sagittarius gang. Okay, if you are new to my channel, which I believe a lot of you will be, okay, take what resonates, leave what does not, for whoever the fuck it does belong to. Here we are going to definitely tap into anything and everything that spirit wants to let you know. Okay, I'm tapping into my deck of emotion. Okay, I want to know exactly how you all are feeling. I have pre-shuffled the deck, so let's get straight into it. The energy is okay. All right, so already you guys have embodiment, right? I think a lot of you are encountering things that take you back to your roots, right? A lot of you are digging a little deeper within yourself, and a lot of you are reconnecting with things from a time in your life where you were probably much younger. Like there's this image of something that takes you back, right? You're reconnecting here. You're just reconnecting, okay? Spirit, what else is it that my Sagittarius is going through? What are the feelings behind my Sagittarius at this moment? Radiance. So a lot of you are definitely feeling better. I would say that, right? Like it feels good to be in the space you're in now versus where you were a few months back, a year ago, right? It's a lot of things going on with roots and like trees. So I definitely feel that somewhere here you're just coming to terms with something, right? Your mind is at ease about knowing something. All right, and then we have Wellspring again. So there's like these layers, right? And I feel like with these layers right now, you're discovering so many different things about yourself and about other people. I feel like this is a time when you're recognizing your connection with certain people, yourself, certain things. This is beautiful though, because it's kind of like this wake-up call where you're realizing, I understand, like, you know, why things are the way that they are, why I am the way that I am. Like, I truly get it. At the bottom of the deck, you do have passion. So this tells me that there's love here. All right. You know, it's definitely you loving yourself, but I do feel that you feel loved. I feel like someone here allows you to feel love, right? Okay, Sagittarius, gets a little spicy with this deck. Okay, I'm gonna tap into the energy of what our spirit guides want you to expect. Okay, things that you should expect. People like to say sage. I call you guys Sag. I don't really know, but you know, sage is spiritual too, so I'm just go ahead and call y'all Sag. But spirit, we want to dig deep and we want to know exactly what it is that my Sagittarius should expect. Okay, all right, so off the bat, you guys have Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay, so this is already tricky to me, which is definitely like the energy. I feel that a lot of you could be involved with someone who isn't fully showing their emotion, or maybe they are. Maybe this person is, you know, very emotional, very open with conversation, things of that nature, but there's something that is missing, right? Like you feel like there's just so much more to discover. There's so much more you want to know, and they're so good at hiding that card, right? I do feel that you are, you know, taking a risk with a specific relationship. For whatever reason, let's go ahead and see. I don't know. All right, love card, yeah. So this is definitely a relationship. I think that this person, as well as yourself, find that you both can express yourselves in a different way, right? Like this is that conversation you've been missing. A message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. For a lot of you, you could be dealing with someone who has been in a really up and down mood, right? Whereas, like, you know, it could have been kind of short conversation, short words, things like that. Short conversation is what I'm trying to say. It just could have been a lack of communication. But I do feel that, you know, this person is thinking of you. They just may not know what to say. And for whatever reason, I feel like this is more so personal within themselves rather than directly made out to you. Like, I don't feel like they're intentionally not speaking, right? So weird. Cassette. Okay. Outdated thinking. So you're definitely dealing with someone who is stuck in their ways, right? This is someone who is definitely has their mind made up, or when they have their mind made up, it's kind of like a that's just what it is type of thing. They're, you know, open, of course, to listening and understanding, but it's still like, okay, yeah, I think what I think. You know what I mean? I do find that a lot of you're repeating yourselves with this person, and it doesn't necessarily have to be negative. I just think a lot of times you guys are reconnecting with the same conversations, right? The color blue, the color white. Okay. The number 9. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I like you comes out, all right? So this is someone who is deeply involved, right? This is someone who is expressing like, hey, I like you. We're together. You may not know we're together, but we're together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much they like you. Romance is blooming, okay? So I do feel that this person, day after day, gets even more comfortable, you know what I mean, with the idea of you both being a union. You have abundance coming out. It stopped me in my tracks because I do see this being a very successful relationship. So a relationship where you both are able to elevate financially as well. You know what I mean? Like, it's an investment, of course, to be with one another. Like, you guys are not only investing in one another, but business and stability and things of that nature. I'm just curious. Yeah. Love comes out. Okay, so there's a lot of passion here. For whatever reason, the word stubborn came up very, very boldly. So I do feel that both of you could be very, very stubborn and stuck in how you see things to be fit, right? But I do feel at some point there's, again, like we mentioned, layers in the beginning. There's this point where you recognize, okay, I don't have to go to this extent. There's a lot of learning in this process as well, right? Like, unconditional love. So I do feel that this love has been there. This is something that has been like rooted. We talked about the stems and the trees and all of that earlier. And then you have mass coming out. So I think now is a good time to say that you don't necessarily have to hide how you feel. I feel like that's more so your energy. I do feel that this person was used to doing the same thing, but it's more so about you in that moment. I'm just curious. Passion, what did I say? Came out in the flesh, okay? It's lots of fire going on here. Lots of fire going on here. You could be dealing with Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, okay, Scorpio, but I truly feel that this is it's a lot of water, but it's a lot of air. It's a lot of like clearing the mind. I think that this person helps you to think a lot different than you normally would. At the bottom of the deck, bro, you have soulmate. Not even joking, all right? Soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract, right? So you guys are doing more than just, you know, contracts to a business. You're definitely doing a love contract, right? There, like, this is meant to be. It's someone who's able to challenge you. Earlier, we had love come out, right? That was that passion, literally passion. You've had passion come out like twice. That's crazy. I do want to dig a little deeper. I call this the deck of truth. Okay, so I'm not even apologizing. I'm telling you guys now, it gets real with this deck. I want to definitely tap in to the energy of this embodiment and radiance energy. Can we go ahead and tap into the embodiment and radiance portion of my Sagittarius? What is it that my Sagittarius is going through at this moment? I want to tap into what my Sagittarius is going through at this moment. All right, so someone here, I feel more so in your past, it could be your present situation, but someone here definitely went through a time period of feeling trapped, right? You have the Eight of Wands coming out. I just feel like there was a lot of pressure. A lot of you, you know, may have put personal pressure on yourself, but I do feel that you just had a lot of pressure put on yourself just because you had so many things to do, right? It's kind of like personal slavery is what I'm hearing. Like you purposely put yourself in this box so that way you don't add to the pressure that you already have, the things that you already have going on, right? Feeling restricted. You have Aquarius coming out, okay? The star, the number 17 could represent something: hope, recognition, inspiration, creativity, faith, healing. So I do feel like a lot of you are in this very, very creative space, right? You're in this place of getting things done. A lot of you could be dealing with an Aquarius as well, but I do feel if you have Aquarius in your chart, you're just really getting things done. You're putting a plan together. You are planning. You're putting things together and things are working the fuck out. That's what's happening. Let's go ahead. Can we clarify the star? Spirit, can we go ahead and clarify the star for my Sagittarius? So you have the Death coming out in reverse, inability to move forward, fear of beginnings, repeating negative patterns, resisting change, dependency. So this definitely tells me that a lot of you, prior to being where you're at now, again, you had a lot on your plate, right? You were the person that everyone depended on. You still could very much so be that person, but I do feel a lot of you were trying to end a cycle. So a lot of you were like, you know what, I'm stepping back, I'm doing things for myself, and that's going to change the pattern and the cycle that I've gone through before, right? So I think a lot of you were like, I'm okay with doing this solo. I'm okay with doing this independently because people don't get it. Oh, it's a lot happening. Okay. I like that. So a lot of you are just, I think a lot of you are changing that habit too. So if you were in this place of being alone for such a good amount of time, I do feel that somewhere things are shaking up, right? Like at some point you are no longer by yourself, right? Just because I do feel again like love comes in and you're able to actually be on the same page with someone more so, you know, with the ideas, putting things in motion, right? It's not like you're building yourself up and this person comes in to ruin it. They come to add to whatever it is that you already have going, which is great energy. You have burden coming out, okay, in Sagittarius. So I think a lot of you felt like, you know, overloaded. I feel like a lot of you at this point could feel like you have still a lot on your plate, and a little restricted, like you're trying to figure out what's going to work and what's not going to work, but you're trying not to take certain things for granted. So I think taking time is definitely important, right? I see someone just taking time to sit, meditate, relax, go for a walk, work out, like something that is going to get you going, but something that is also going to relax you is important, right? All right, you have the Three of Swords coming out in reverse, releasing pain, overcoming depression. Yeah, I definitely feel that this love comes in and allows you to not have to stress anymore. Like, who the hell wants to stress? You feel me? I feel like love comes in. Okay, I have air signs coming through. My Libra, my Capricorn, my Libra, my Aquarius, my Gemini, okay? Capricorn could be in the mix as well. But someone here comes in and says, you know what, let me take that up. Let me pick up on that for you. Let me go ahead and handle that for you. But they're looking for a balance, right? Because things are kind of rocky. Things are still under the unknown. But this person relieves you of stress, relieves you of the anxiety that you've been feeling. And they're really willing to do that. I feel like someone here is a little demanding in that sense. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? You no longer are going to do this. They're kind of telling you, like, that's not an option anymore. Okay. Sure. You have the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, it says mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman, battering yourself. Okay, someone preoccupied with financial matters. Okay, so this is a person coming in to provide more than just a friendship, more than just love, right? They're coming in to provide security and stability. This is someone who definitely is, you know, a bodyguard in my eyes. I'm not saying that they're physically a bodyguard, but I do feel that they come with that energy, like, everything behind me gotta stay safe. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. I truly feel that this person is expressing themselves and sees themselves as that for you, like that that barricade, right? They want to be able to protect what it is that they feel belongs to them. All right, you have the Tower. The number 16 could be a representation to something, but the Tower comes out chaos, destruction, disaster, tragedy, confusion, pain. This person could have very much so gone through some very tragic situations in their life. I feel like someone had gone through several different things back to back, several losses, okay, and they're just trying to build their tower at this point, right? That's like what that means to me. They've gone through enough chaos, enough destruction, looking for a balance is truly like what they're seeking. You know what I'm saying? I think that this person wants to avoid violence, right? This person wants to avoid disasters, right? Because I think that deep down inside, they could have a temper. This person to me gives me very much so like, I'll fuck shit up. That's just what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that person say that loud and clear. Like, this person's like, yeah, like, I'm about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying not to be because I got things to do. So that's, you know, just the energy with the King of Swords coming out in the reverse, okay? Definitely. Yeah, this is someone who is overly cautious, right? This person wants to make sure that they are doing things that are going to get them up, not fall back, right? So I think that this person is definitely someone who is wise or has the mentality of a very wise person, period. Like, they know deep down inside what needs to happen in order to be successful. They just want to make very strategic and very cautious steps to get there, right? Because there's an easy way. I'm hearing someone say, like, there's an easy way, but let's do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I have culmination coming out, okay? Unexpected financial windfall, lump sum. Yeah, this is a I can't even get it out. This is a very successful partnership. This partnership is so successful, it's almost like it happens overnight, right? Of course, you know, you have to go through the ropes and the hurdles and things like that, but I definitely see things elevating and you having literally everything that you've imagined. A lot of you have put a lot of imagination, thought, and manifestation into a lot of things. And then you finally get to that point, you're like, damn, okay, wait. But realizing that you still have to go, like, keep going in order to maintain that is prominent in this relationship. Being able to create an inheritance, okay? Family, home, business, responsibilities, values, support, issues, riches, old money, affluence, right? You're finally tapping into this stage of inheritance, like being able to do that. I think a lot of you are going to be able to start something that is traditional, okay? But having it all, having dogs, having, you know, a pool in the back, having, you know, lots of windows. I see someone having just family, you know what I'm saying, is very important to someone here. Family is very important to someone here. Stability, okay? Freedom. Financial freedom is definitely important to someone. You have Aries coming out in the reverse, okay? Knight of Wands, lies, deviousness. One whose main focus is self-promotion, okay? I'm getting Cancer, all right? This is definitely telling me that you've gone through a shit ton of people who have just lied. Friendships, family, okay, relationships. You're basically getting out of that state of having to even deal with that. You're no longer even attracting that in your life, right? But there is someone here who is just a very devious person. And I do feel that there's an energy trying to force itself back into your life. But you're not stupid, Sag. So you guys make the right decisions. You have Gemini coming out. All right, escaping, ruining, pulling yourself together, learning from the past hardships, fears coming true, right? So this is just solidifying that a lot of you are recognizing patterns. A lot of you are recognizing that, you know, certain things have happened because you ignored a lot of signs and things of that nature. So now you're understanding like what it feels like to, for one, be loved for real, have a real communication, have real communication with someone and be on a different level, like that level you've always wanted. It gets deep for y'all. I knew this was going to be a deep reading for Sagittarius. I just knew it. You have Aries coming out with the Emperor, okay? Somebody is saying yes. The number 4 could be, the number 4 could mean something. This could be a conversation in 4 days. I feel like someone could be coming to see you in 4 days. Something is happening in 4 days. It could be 4 hours, okay? Stability, structure, protection, authority. What did I say? All right, this person is very headstrong, okay? With the Emperor energy, this is a man or a woman with stability, dependability. I do see fatherhood and father figure, so that you could be, you know, dealing with someone who has children. But I feel like this person is setting things in place, right? And this person is not afraid to set things in place. This person is like, you know what? This is my role and this is how I'm going to take control of my role, right? Everybody is allowed to do what they want to do. But when I say what I say, then this is what it should be. That person gives me this type of energy for real. It's lots of kings and emperors and, you know, it's a lot of that going on here. It's crazy. Wow. You have marriage coming out, okay, with the 10 of Cups. Happiness, family, happy families, reunions, homecomings, family gatherings, marriage. Okay, I think for the both of you, this is a situation, especially you, Sag, where you feel like at the end of the day, you just want to make sure your family and your kids and everything is straight. But I do feel so heavily that there's someone coming in to either ask for your hand in marriage or say, you know what, this is something that we can do as a team. Let's seal the knot, right? So this, you know, could be the joining of 2 families as well. I do feel that this could be a very large family when it's said and done, but at the end of it, you have it all. You have the lake, you have the house, you have the trees, you have the cars, you have the businesses, you have the kids. Like, it's all of these things that fall in line, right? As you guys join unions, and to me, it's crazy. To me, it's crazy, but it's a happy moment, right? It's a moment that you've like longed for, something that actually brings abundance and harmony. Like, you are literally at that place of being able to say like, I've worked, and now we're here, right? You have the Justice card coming out, okay? Karmic justice. I think a lot of your karmic cycles end, okay? This person holds honesty and integrity, right? I truly feel like you're dealing with someone who probably says, I'll never lie to you, right? Like, I'll never lie to you. What do I gotta lie to you about? Is what I'm hearing someone say. That moment of you feeling like you needed to know more, I think at some point, and it could be in those 4 days, I do see about a week or 2, there's a conversation that takes place where you have that moment of, okay, I received my answer. Like that thing that you've been missing to help you understand whether or not this connection or this situation is real. I think you finally get that answer and it clicks, right? Yeah, something definitely clicks here. Returning from travel or a holidays restriction, and someone is definitely making a move toward you. Someone here is moving. I will say that there's movement here, okay? There's creating something new in Sagittarius, so I definitely feel that a lot of you could be making a move. Action, right? It's something is put on pause right now, but I do feel that there is, again, a lot of planning and a lot of putting things into action, putting things into play. You have the moon coming out in reverse, releasing fear. A lot of you truly do fear the idea of change. I think it's going to be a good change, but I do feel that it will be a tough change due to the fact that it's a major adjustment. Again, someone here is moving, someone here deals with a lot of anxiety, really wanting to be sure that the truth is the truth, okay? Self-deception as well, like, you know, just kind of thinking bad thoughts. Get out of that. Because I do feel that at the end of the day, it's a needed move. At the bottom of the deck, you have choice. So this is just telling me that there's two paths. You can either stay where you are, or you can maneuver into a place that's best fit. I think a lot of you are in need of moving, traveling, exploring, getting out, okay? Leaving, deciding to stay or to go, right? Detachment, withdrawal, wanderlust, okay? So yeah, a lot of you are getting ready to make some major moves. A lot of you, if you haven't already met your soulmate, will be meeting someone that is definitely you. So it's one of those things where you're going to have to definitely be prepared for this type of journey because you asked for it at some point, right? You guys are great spiritual connectors. All right. So I will say take your time. Allow everyone to be in their role. Don't do more than needed, is what I'm hearing. Don't do more than needed. Yeah, don't do more than needed. Just do you, really. And accept things, right? Like, be open to new ideas. A lot of times I feel like you guys can get, some of you can get into this place of like, yeah, I don't know. It's explore. Take this time to just say, you know what, I'm doing it. Don't worry, is what I'm hearing. I'm leaving it here. Throw my hands up. I hope that you all enjoyed it, Sagittarius. I really appreciate you all tuning in. I hope that you all subscribe, become a part of the Cartel family. I also do vlogs over here as well. So we'll be back to touch up on this for sure because I need to know what happened, and be sure that you guys comment to let me know if you're open to it, exactly if this resonates or not. I'm open to it all. I hope you all enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.